Hey, what's up, everybody? Randy Nerds Templar with the mic muted there for a second. Pokemon Battle Day, whatever that means. Whether it be maybe some open Battle League battles between you folks out there, or whether it be me just taking on maybe somebody out there, or just some random people online. That's what we're here for. We're also here on Violet version right now because I can't currently go online on Scarlet, right? Is that the... I better make sure of that one. Hold on. No. Hold on a second. Let me... Whew, that would have been close. Let me switch that around real quick. This is the one we can not go online on. So, because as you saw there, we still have some of those earlier event outbreaks. Gonna be getting those. Speaking of, I had a random shiny tarantula during my EV hunting on the Scarlet version character, so that's kind of nice since that's the character that doesn't have these event outbreaks anymore. Yeah, give me 1 second here to... it's always so hard to stop hunting the Charmander, but yeah, this is that notoriously bad Charmander outbreak I was talking about. As you can see, it's right here. The middle of the outbreak is right here. As you can see, there's no Charmander here. There's some up here. And then there's some down here, behind these blocks, in these bushes. It's just the most ridiculous outbreak ever. Sometimes they'll spawn behind those blocks, by that tree, over there by that Venonat. It's all over the place. EV spread, what's up, James? EV spread would I give for a mixed attacking Zoroark? I am so bad at EV spreads for mixed attackers, to be honest with you. Let's see. Maybe I assume you probably want some speed on that guy, right? Or does he work in such a way that you somehow don't need you to train that at all? So I'm assuming you're basically going speed and then trying to split between that and his both his attacks. Which I'm always so bad at. I never know how to do it myself. I never know what I want to do with it. Okay, let me save real quick and hop over to Scarlet version. Wrong game. Sorry. Sydney P finally back on stream. Right, pup? All right, so I guess that means, yeah, I was assuming that I would be using online or in practice or whatever. I'd try my new Koraidon team out, but I guess we'll be using Miraidon. That's fine. You might just run a special. Yeah, I guess if you're going to use it competitively, it's probably wise to do that. But if you're just doing you know, for the story or just for your PvE purposes, I don't know. I think the only time I've ever tried to like put anything into him, it's really just been an equal spread between like those and speed, probably as equal as I can get. Yeah, and then nature-wise, I don't know, maybe go just yeah, that natures are always the issue too, because it's like, well, I just kind of want a neutral nature, but neutral natures are kind of just bad. Again, PvE is not as big of a deal, of course, but all right, now we're good. Which means instead of, in the meantime between battles and such, instead of hunting shiny Charmander, we will just continue. I guess this EV hunt. There are other things we could hunt on here, but it's hard to not just hunt the EV. But yeah, we do have 15 now. I think as much as I want to keep going, I may just end it at the 15 we got. Because they're going to last us a while. They should, right? Look at that tarantula I got. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't necessarily shiny hunt day, so maybe I'll just... Hello there. Maybe I'll hunt them a little bit today while we're doing the battle stream, and that'll be about it then. Maybe we'll get one more. Yeah, and our battle team. Let's see if I have them all prepped. Nope, not at all. I spent a lot of money on that Garganical last time. Still got the Garchomp raid to deal with. I guess the Porygon 2 raid is that this week? Is that what's happening? I did see that, but I didn't see the date on it. I think I also read about it before they announced it in the news there. All kinds of Porygons. You can also, there's a Porygon 2 mystery gift coming out as well soon. Alright, I might try my hand at a battle. First one out of the way. First and hopefully the worst. Oh, I never updated the rewards box here. There are other rewards. I did look though. I know that I have an extra Vaporeon and an extra Glaceon to go along with the Espeon reward. Gengar, Dratini, who are already in the box. All the event shinies. And there's one other one I thought. Oh, yes. Maybe. I need to recheck it, but there's possibly one, maybe two more that I already have. Again, those are just extra shinies, of course, that we've got. The other game exclusive rewards, of course, will be on their way. You can pretty much stay up to date on those situations because I pretty much just play. The only time I really play any games is on stream. I do a little bit of shiny hunting, probably off stream, maybe a little bit of battling or upkeep mostly, if nothing else. Dealing with boxes and stuff and tons of Pokemon and Eevee. Oh. Like the first time of the week, we've been kicked by the pup on stream. Alright, I think we're going to battle. I wouldn't mind bringing that other team over here to just have both options. I need like... Why didn't they make more boxes in this game? They just, what is it, 32? Or 36? Whatever it is, they just needed like 4 more. 36 or 40 would have done. Maybe. And then we'd be asking for 4 more after that. So yeah, I have 2 different random teams in right now. Just for training purposes. Just stick on our shiny box while we do this. So there's no reason to do anything else. It's already happening. Mass outbreaks of Porygon 2 now? Whoa. That's crazy, actually. Okay, so apparently there's some kind of Porygon massive event happening, right? Not just this, but... Oh, so this started. This is happening. Along with the Mighty P2, can you get... is the new mystery gift code also out? Thought it was for later, but maybe it did come out already. Oh no, my phone's gonna die. No, I don't see it yet. They won't announce mystery gifts like this. I don't think, right? I've never seen them announced like this on here. All right, though. Here we go. Let's just yeah, let's check that team just real quickly though, since it is a bit new. Make sure I remember what moves I have now. So we gave our Dragon Knight multi-scale. Didn't we beef him up as well? No. No. I don't really want to bite the bullet and just make my Miraidon like every other one in competitive, but I mean, I guess we should have one that's just the meta Miraidon. I mean, I wouldn't mind just giving it either way, giving it Draco Meteor here. Wait, what was it? I think we can do that, but of course the other thing is going is Dazzling Gleam, right? Instead of Flash Cannon, going Terra Fairy. Scarlet down here. Not too many fairy shards. Not that it matters. It might matter. Might be a type we transfer into several times. Who knows? Wow, not many electric at all. I like this more. What do we have him holding? Shell Bell. We'll give him the specs. And yes, maybe. possibly. Clear Amulet. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try. And Garganical, he's got the Stealth Rock, Salt Cure, Rock Slide, Earthquake, super annoying. Oh, and yeah, so let's change some Terras, I guess. I think I'm gonna make Miraidon a Steel type, and I guess I'll keep Garganical Rock for now, but I wouldn't mind a different Terra on him maybe. Rock's just super weak. The Rock Slides, the extra Rock Slide stab would be great. Everyone loves that. Speaking of, oh, never mind. Use Thunder Wave. As much as I would just like to get rid of Dragon Tail, we'll see if that actually can play into our Garganical strategy, which is why we also have Thunder Wave. Alright, plus that's our still Terra Normal Extreme Speed Dragonite, which is his. Oh, that was the first thing up there, is how does it work? Okay. So if you're button mashing, you don't go into anything accidentally. Although you have to pick the Pokemon out anyway. Alright, Steel, this is the only one we'll do then. See how this goes. Oh, of course. Of course you can. Why couldn't you? Why would you be able to do that? Yeah, there's a Porygon 2 outbreak near us here. Alright. So, the fairy type Dazzling Gleam makes a lot more sense in doubles. I don't know if you can really get around doing that. But we are using this for singles. So we'll see what we can do with it. Maybe a little more shocking, right? Alright, I think we're good to go now. Almost. Alright. Let's hunt him on the beach right here, couldn't we? We'll do that maybe. I have a ton of shiny Porygon from the, not the last event, but the event before that when we had Porygon as an outbreak. I didn't get any from the last one. I was a little, I was going to get some maybe about 10 more or something, maybe total, if that, maybe not even that many. But I didn't get any at all. But now we can just get some P2s. It's all good. All good. It's super easy shining to see at that. Those are always nice. To have some extras of these for my nephews. Well, I already have a Porygon for them, but I would maybe just give them one of these instead. And you're a little low there. We have three fighting types, though. We're training the lowest levels, pretty much. Wait, why are you three up here? It's a very strange order. Oh, we just wanted to get Breloom up, that's why. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to do this right now. We'll do this when we come back from our first battle here. But yeah, again, anyone out there popping in, chilling, maybe wondering what's going on, Battle Day today, Open League. Bring your team of base game Pokemon. I mean, if we have nobody out there that just has the base game, we can always extend it, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I'd say it has to at least be Pokemon in the game, but then the thing about making it only base game is it's a lot easier. One, if there is anybody that ends up coming and doesn't have everything, then they can still play. Even if right now everybody that would play has the DLC. But on top of that, when we do the whole restricted thing, it's one between Koraidon or Miraidon is what you can choose. And so it's like a single restricted format, pretty much. But with only two restricted to choose from, it makes it a little easier. Not much. There's not much of like the meta for it should be pretty standard. Maybe by the time it gets a little too boring, then we could switch it. But I feel like, you know, not like this is high tier competitive play or anything. I feel like it should be pretty good for a while if anybody comes in. That's the whole thing with like more grassroots or homebrew leagues and tournaments, is it all depends on what's being used in that league. It's like the meta can speak to that a little bit. It can influence it a little bit, you know, maybe more so at the beginning. But as you have a league like that, a grassroots league that's small like that, just kind of your own little thing, it starts building forming its own meta. Whether depending on, it doesn't even really matter what exactly. I mean, if you limit it too much, then you're not going to have too much variety. But if you're, I think even with the amount of base game Pokemon there are, and even with just Koraidon and Miraidon, I think there are enough options to make it pretty open. And again, a meta that would be probably a lot different than BGC meta. Also because it's single battles. Keep that in mind. Playing single battles, so that's the team you saw me working on there that we're about to do a battle with here once I stop yammering. A lot of non-Porygon 2 spawning, don't we? At this point, I feel like I gotta get the first message. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Then we'll know where we're at. There it is. Alright. Let's try this. So this is how the Battle League games would work, matches. Open Battle League here on Nerds Templar. Except it wouldn't be in the, I don't know how we would do it. I think if you link up 3 people, I have to look into it. Google told me what it was, but there is a way to spectate. It might be through that. It might be through making our own online competition, which is an option here. I can host a competition. That's a little different, I think, though. I think we just want to watch some battles. So I think that would be link battles with multiple people. What if you, no, okay, so it would say search. I don't even know what that means. We would just have to find out. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have much option. It's either you do 1v1, you know, singles, doubles, or the 2v2 here. I was wondering if there was a way my nephews and I could do a 1 versus 2, but it doesn't look like it. Although we could in the sense that, no, never mind, we couldn't. Alright, anyway. So maybe it would be through the battle stadium that we're able to do this. This thing takes so long. It takes so long to like load in the possibility of moving your controls after you see everything. Casual battle. I might actually try some rank today because as I talked about in the past, ranked in singles, which really doesn't mean anything for one. Other than, I guess you maybe get something. I don't know. Or maybe get something for it, but it might actually be easier than casual because we're not playing against, although maybe we will be playing against very competent players all the time. We'll see here. Is this going to be some kind of stall, or like is it Grim Snarl, Blissey, King Gambit, Limora? That would be annoying. I think if it is, we probably have to just go. Who's going to do the most damage out of these guys? I would imagine probably. Yeah. Skeleturge might be the best choice, but if we can get Quaquabell going, then he will get scary really fast. Same with Skelly. It's really, again, just about. I think Quaquabell probably has more options of not very effective moves. He can pretty much hit almost everything super effective, or at least regular effectiveness, I think. What if we start with him? I mean, we might do that. Should we go with one of those or Dragonite? I guess it's Meowscarada. I don't know about that. It should have been Skeleturge, I think, but we'll see what happens. We do. I should have U-turn on there, right? So we do have a double switch out possibility, but I think we're going to get Toxic Spiked here. Assume he's planned for a way to not get Limor. Okay, it's Blissey to start. That works too. That's kind of planning on a Glamora start, but, you know. Cool shiny, though. Big hit. Let's go. Oh, you're not going to like what happens next. These are not my, I guess I should use them. They do have the cool marks for the cool names, but these are not my, what are they called? Mightiest Mark starters here. I do have 2 sets of them, though. You're done, dude. You needed a switch there, for sure. I wonder if you just didn't have anything good to switch in. Well, maybe not. Okay, well, that's actually normal, regular. Yeah, just in case we need it. Should we just straight Terra right now? No. I think we save it for now. I mean, what's he gonna do to it? Oh, he could Spirit Break. We should have Terra'd, probably. Ah. We probably had it. Oh, no. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. I can't believe that was a one-shot. Yeah, we should have just Terra'd. That was a mistake. That's fine. That is Oh no, we have slash instead of U-turn. That's probably a mistake, but that's still okay. We can switch that next after this. See what we can do here. If we miss, we might get KO'd again. Is he gonna screen? I figured he was just coming in for the screens, but no, he... Spear Break, I should have thought that Spear Break was coming through. We would have been fine if we just terrored. In fact, if we terrored and Liquidation, we would have just knocked him out. Easy. Good to know, though. That was actually the first time we used our Quacklevel in battle there. Good to know he does so much damage. Crazy. Wow, okay, man, it's not like a World's Tournament or anything here. I have to take it down to the time every time. And threw his whole game plan off. He's like, I didn't plan on my Blissey being knocked out to turn 1, bro. Thunder Wave misses. Wait, it does. Wait, what? Can you wait? What? What just happened there? Actually, no. It would be great for us if we didn't lose Quacklevel. Wow, we were in such a great spot there. But we do, at least we are able to Terra out of our Steel, so or out of our Dragon and Electric and into Steel. That might help us. I guess we just play rough and hope Meows can land 2 big hits here. Uh-oh, gonna be Steel, I'd imagine. It is okay. Flying. Well, that's GG. That's GG. I'll let you take Meowscarada down. You're done after this. Sorry there, Meowsy. I think we just go Nice Slash. It's a definite hit, might crit. Okay. Doesn't matter either way because unless he had, I don't know what crazy tactic he could possibly have up his sleeve to defeat our Miraidon here, but he's done. He's done, to say the least. Sorry, buddy, this is why you bring a restricted to the battle. I don't know what he has. I'm a Steel Terra. He won't see that coming. Hopefully he doesn't have Earthquake. Either way, it's the same, right? It doesn't really matter. I don't think that's basically the only thing that that would still be something to us. Just let me do the Volt Switch, man. I mean the Electro Drift. Get it over with. You can't win. Right, I'll take your type from you then, if you don't want it. Now imagine Electro Drift with a giant axe on my head. I like that, it's a good shiny there. Dark Blue, King Gambit. Okay. Sorry, dude. Sorry to crush you like that. The Blissey lead. I don't know. I think we'll knock a few more P2s out. Might as well. And again, one nice thing about these event outbreaks is you can just go from like one outbreak to the next, knocking stuff out, getting a decent bit of experience that way. I could actually build up my rides on my mains at least. Actually, I think they are. They just need, they just probably need their EVs fixed a little bit. I think they're both level 100 though. Not that that really matters. They can do competitive right off the bat, I suppose. Right after they have EVs. Alright, I think we might have to try a ranked one next. And again, it's just singles, so it really almost doesn't even matter. But people will be trying, using the, like, quote-unquote best teams they can come up with. I mean, they might not be using the best stuff like us. Like, we aren't. We're just using Miraidon. We're just using the team we would in the Open Battle League. That's what we're going to try with, because I don't have anything else to try with, I guess, right? That's what I got, so I'll use it. And that's why I wanted to actually, hold on a second, I take it back. Yeah, I did want to do that on my other character instead of this one. Although, again, it is just the, I think it'll be alright. It's just the singles ranked anyway. But by the time I would actually care at all about competitive, we'd probably be in the Pokemon Champions era. Definitely getting lower. Alright. Retreat for now. Alright, guys, I think we try one. Oh, before we do, one change we still had to make, right? One very important change here. There we go. Alright. Now let's do it. It's my first ever ranked battle in Pokemon. Ever. Here we go. Season 31. Rules, singles, everything's eligible that you'd normally see. From, wait, what? Oh, you bring from 3 to 6 because you use 3. Okay, it's taking a while to get. You know what it'll be. It's all the same things. Oh, so it is double restricted. Even in singles, which I find really strange. I don't really like that. I mean, at that point, you might as well just make it unrestricted. Oh, there you go. There's your rewards. Some league points. That's not bad. Not bad. Terra Blast, a bottle cap, ability capsule. One bottle cap, bitter herbs. Okay, so bitter herb mystica is just the thing that they give you, at least this time around. 2 for Ultra Ball, 5 for Master Ball. That's not much at all, is it? That is 2.5 sandwiches if you get to Master Ball. 1 sandwich. 1 sandwich if you get to Ultra Ball tier. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, guys, do you have what it takes to battle in this league, or are we just gonna have to immediately forego this team when it comes to this? You know, going up against in the ranked ladder. Does anybody even do this? There just nobody plays single rank. Maybe. That's possible. I just figured there's so many people that play Pokemon, surely somebody's out there. There we go. Oh, I'm out of coffee, guys. I have a little bit left. Alright. It's Miraidon and Ho. Obviously, we bring Miraidon here. We bring... these three, I think. Yeah, I guess we're just going to be dealing with the same... Are people just going to try to rebuild VGC teams? I mean, okay, if they're going to do that, though, they might win. They're just going to use really strong Pokemon either way. Even if it's not really a viable team comp in singles, it still might just beat us because he has some pretty good Pokemon there. Urshifu, Dondozo, 2 Paradox Pokemon, 2 restricted. Not bad. But you can only bring 3, and you can only use 1. It's a lot different than your picture there. Miraidon to start. Uh-oh. Rapro. Meow. Could we get a... Oh, man. He will be so mad. It's not going to do a ton, but it might do a bit. U-turn, huh? Alright, you didn't even take me down to Sash. Yeah. Oh, man. Into what? Makes sense, makes sense. This isn't going to do very much. We are faster than Ho-Oh, though, right? Surely we're faster than Ho-Oh. Whoa. What else do you have? If I got the speed advantage, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Let's drop that Spadef. Whirlwind, okay. Let's go. Bring Miraidon out. Let's go. You can Whirlwind all you want, but that's actually not going to help you like at all. Either way, it's not going to help you because I'll just U-turn out. Did you go for something other than Sacred Fire this time, you think? I still think Skeletor tanks it, right? Sacred Fire again, okay. Back to where we were. I don't think that plan's gonna work there, guy. Yeah, that's annoying. Let's get a Spadef drop here. That's Spadef drop. Come on. Come on. It's fine, let's keep on going. Keep at him. Keep at him. What's he got? Brave Bird. We got this. We got this. Skelly. Skelly. Skelly, old boy. Might have us on the ropes here. I think he's switching. Not switching. Oh no. Might still work for us here. We're gonna fake out the Miraidon with the Terra Flash Cannon. See what comes out here. I assumed it would be Miraidon because he knows what's coming out for us. Just show us what else you got there. Now Scarlet will outspeed it, I'd imagine. Unless, what, did he have Qian Pao? No, he didn't have any Ruinous. I think it was just Paradox. Lettermain? Iron Treads won't. Iron Treads won't. That's fine. It does not help us against... That doesn't help us when Miraidon comes up, though. Do we try... just gotta go for the Flower Trick and hope. Big damage, big damage, big damage. I mean, I think it's gonna knock it into Miraidon KO range. I don't think we gotta worry about that, yeah. That should be no problem. That's a little annoying. We're in a bit of a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle. This thing happens to be the worst thing for our Miraidon. Right, of course. We do have options, but if we use Draco Meteor, we're locked in. And it could be a fairy Miraidon. I think we have to Flash Cannon and hope. But what's he gonna do to us, right? Well, I know. I'll tell you exactly what he's gonna do to us. Earthquake. Like everything, always, till the end of time. It's the only problem with the Steel Terra is we don't Terra away from Earthquake. They're the ground type. That's really all we miss out on there. But we do fake out the whole fairy to be fairy. There's no... Yes! You're so strong! We got those specs for a reason. Now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do? Well, you know we're locked now into our steel, but so which means you just don't Terra, or else you're gonna get hurt real bad. But you don't have anything good against us. Well, this is not very because of the steel typing. That's slightly annoying. We might we'll see what you got here. If you Fairy Terra, that is not smart. If you Electric Terra, it I guess doesn't really change anything, huh? Ice probably helps us. It does. We're super effective against ice. What are you doing? No way we get KO'd, right? You are lucky. You are lucky, buddy. Cannot get one shot by a Miraidon. By a non-super effective attack. No way. You gotta be doing the one shot with the super effective. That is how it goes. That's how it's supposed to be. I didn't see the ice type coming, but that's interesting. Unfortunately, Terra'd into a weakness there. That was not smart. That was not smart. Actually, definitely had the win there if that didn't happen. They went first. Might have been a speed tie, I don't know, but it probably would have taken me, I would say probably more than 2 hits with the non-super effective move. I was done there from 2 attacks for sure, obviously. Well, that went pretty well. It wasn't great, but it was okay. I only got halfway. I gave us. Is that even half? It's gonna get like 99% of the way after our second battle. All right, whatever. That wasn't so bad. Beat a double restricted singles team though, with a single restricted team. Gotta bring the starters, right? At least they have decent base stats. It could be worse. And for the most part, they are all pretty good. Skeledirge and Meowscarada in particular are quite good. Pokemon in general. Aquavel is too. He just needs to is just the right situation, I guess, and then also he can get scary so fast, as we all know. Not bad, not bad. No P2s yet. I take it back. He's like, I'm right here! With a mark. That's right, we're out of coffee. That's a problem. It's a big problem. But we're almost out of quick balls. That's probably an even bigger problem. Let's go get some before I forget. Before I get coffee. Koraidon. I wanted you in the quick ball. Fun Pokemon to use. I don't know if you guys have ever tried them out. Pretty fun. I'm gonna try P3 a little, or PZ a little bit, I guess, but I know P2 is what people use with Eviolite, and I didn't have it for anything else anyway, so tried him out. And that's one of those, it's another one of those, if we ever do a non-fully evolved Pokemon tournament, it's gonna be like, yeah, everything that uses Eviolite, just bring all those. Except they would all be like more defensive. You just find like two, three good attackers to throw in the mix, and then because only one of them can actually hold the Eviolite. Wait, Clefairy's defenses without it probably aren't good enough for Frengard to matter, but it might actually. I don't know. What am I? Pups eating in her sleep. Can't see your head though. Resting on the armrest. As always. The little princess. Oh man. These paralyses are crazy. Don't knock it out. We're not in battle now. Ooh, come on, get through that. Or not. My anger is weird and peeling again right now. They're all messed up. Don't know why. I think it's because it's getting warmer out again. Now that it's like summertime, I don't quite want to put on the gloves I've been wearing. I guess you just get an Ultra Ball now. Nice. Oh cool, what was that? Catch a normal? Oh, probably just catch a Pokemon. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Flying way up there. Oh, there was two of them up there. It's a nice spot, other than that. Yeah. Uh-oh. Still all messed up. Be any second now, finishing this. Go grab my coffee once the pup wakes up. As usual. Go. And one more, as always. Hello, crowd. They've had a lot of Koraidon events recently. There was one in Go not too long ago either. I think I just woke her up by not speaking for a while and then speaking suddenly. Did I? Nope. I actually never got Koraidon on this character, now that I think about it. Shiny Koraidon or anything else. I don't have any on here. None of the Pokemon from Kiddicon, or from, Blueberry here. From that particular event outbreak, the time they had 3 of them, it was Koraidon, Lapras, and Scyther, right? Unfortunately, no Lapras yet on here, but I got plenty on the other character. And, yeah, we have, I'm sure I have a Scyther by now. I think I have a Scyther and no, I think Scissor is on my other character as well. Yeah, he'd be here. I don't have too many shinies on here that I'm using, if any. But this is where the shiny dex is. Speaking of, we actually soon will be showing you a Masuda method video. I'll be posting something I shot recently there. But yeah, this is where the shiny dex is. I have some work to do on some things, like evolving some stuff like here, but not too worried about that. It's coming along pretty nicely. The ones that are traded are from my Violet version, so they're all ours. And this is the one that will eventually be going to Pokemon Go. So it'll probably be a conglomeration of both characters, shinies from both of them. But then I am gonna try to work on like a exclusive shiny, living shiny dex for each of the characters as well. My mains, that is. Yeah. And of course, that would extend into Kitakami and all that. I think it took 4 boxes to fill Kitakami, to get Kitakamis in there. What do we have here anyway? Anything shiny? There we go. 1 Litwick. And then 6 for Blueberry, I think, filled it up, yeah. Filled it up perfectly, in fact. Yeah, the decent, so 2 milestones we were pretty much working on were getting all the shiny starters, and then maybe a little easier than that, maybe. Definitely easier than that, considering like Cyndaquil and stuff like that, but also all the evolutions, which we could do now if I just evolved some of the Eevees we caught. I don't know if I can do that, though. Don't know if I can do it. I need one Eevee for myself. Giving one to each of my nephews. Those will be Battle League. Maybe the final Battle League gift. Actually, it'll probably be the fourth to last, because I think the last three are going to be in whatever order they would like: Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Shinies, that is. I think the ones before that are going to be Pikachu and Eevee. Pikachu first because it's a little less useful. Eevee next because it's also maybe a little less useful. But it's much cooler because you just, now it's like, oh, I don't even know. I have no idea who should I evolve it into now? Or do you keep it in Eevee? I told my sister when she caught her Eevee, her shiny Eevee in Pokemon Go, like the second day she ever played it. Not really, it was like the second week though, for real. I told her, yeah, I would, if it were me, and I had a shiny Eevee on Pokemon Go, or anywhere at that time I had none. But if it were me, and it wouldn't be because Pokemon Go, in the years I played it, would never give me an Eevee. A shiny one, that is. That I would keep it an Eevee until I got more. And then decide. She plays a lot more Pokemon Go than me. However, she does. That's kind of like the Pokemon game she plays, but only because it's like a mobile thing. She can do it when she's a teacher, so she can do it like between classes while she's just hanging out, whatever. And of course, being a mother, she's got many times where she's sitting around waiting for kids somewhere. That's it. So sometimes she has she goes many more places than I do. And that also, I think, helps your shining. I don't think it helps your shining odds, but she just sees so much more stuff. That in itself is helping your shiny odds. Shiny hunting, not necessarily. Oh, speaking of, I did get a shiny Chansey recently. Oh, and I got a shiny Swablu last night. I forgot about that. Hey, look, another one of these yellow cloud chickens. We haven't seen enough of those recently. Like, whatever, I can use them. It's just the Pokemon Go shiny decks. That'll take a long time. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I play Pokemon Go very passively. Sometimes I pick it up a little more than other times. Right now, just too busy with a bunch of other stuff. I barely have it. I like almost force myself just to get on and do a couple of things so I can get some, just get some stuff that maybe they have the events and things like that going on, which are almost always happening. All right, wow, it's crazy we haven't found it. I was gonna say let's find another P2 real quick and then I'll go grab my coffee, but first the pup's still sleeping. The goofball's still asleep, and at least I haven't found another P2. Crazy. It is an event outbreak. It's like a... What are these? I gotta look this up. I'm gonna look it up right now. So, event outbreak, shiny odds. Easy enough. So there's a nice chart I have, but it doesn't include that. I'm not seeing much. Okay, I was looking for an image. I'll just look for a post or something. Okay, so it's at, yeah, all right. So it's 1 in 174 without a sandwich. It's not worth doing a sandwich, I would say, because that doesn't even get you within a it's still over 1 in 100 chance with a sandwich. So don't waste the herbs ever on an event outbreak, unless it's like some incredible outbreak for the event, like an Eevee outbreak. Then maybe you want to do it, and you can like get a ton very quick. and like knock out all the event outbreaks of Eevee all the time. So like hunt them all down, shinies. Hey, there it is. About 200 popped up apparently by now. That's what one of 174. That's not bad. I did read that before. Stay there, P2. I'm coming for you. Go anywhere. I had a shiny my first ever shiny scissor. Literally flew away. I don't know if you guys have ever seen what scissors do, but if I was in battle with them and then I left, it auto saved. Like, okay, good. Oh, we got another marked one. Nice. Wow. That's cool. That's two. The 2 of 2 shinies marked. Yeah. Yeah, so I went into my bag or my menu. I went to the bag. I think I was healing something because he did too much damage to me. And as soon as I came back from the bag, I manually saved, but very quickly. I'm basically like an auto save myself before looking at in front of me and realizing that he was completely gone. Because if you end battle with a scissor, should have tried a quick ball with drop. If you end battle with a scissor and you don't battle him again in enough time, he will just fly right away from you. Off into the distance. And I was sad. But it's alright, I got one now. Plus all those Scyther. I don't have a scissor on here yet, we'll get it though. In fact, I don't have a Scyther or scissor on here. Now that I think about it. I must have had a rough time not being able to hang out here all that time. Like out like a light all day today. Parents must have been working you too hard while you were gone. Alright, got him. Let's check those marks. Just a bunch of sleepy Porygon 2. Uncommon? Excuse me. Guess I'm tired too. 2 uncommon marks, okay. Those are the most common marks, right? Most common are the uncommon. Like I say, the regular Pokemon are the common ones. The uncommon mark is probably like its own tier of commonality, of rarity. Being the most common though. And yeah, of all the rare marks. Maybe there's different tiers of the rare marks as well, everything else. But I'd imagine they're all probably the same. They're not gonna like, right, why would you like set one of those specific marks up above the rest whenever they're all like just like very preferential in my opinion. All but, of course, the common mark. I'm sorry, the uncommon mark. Which I kind of like. I mean, if I were gonna, it's maybe we could, I don't know if we could try like and never do it, but I wouldn't mind like working toward, we never finish it, but work toward living shiny decks of marked Pokemon. I guess more so just like see how many we get once we're done, because eventually, yeah, Gen 10 is going to come out. We're not going to necessarily finish shiny hunting here by the time that happens. In fact, now that I mentioned that, And I also looked at a bunch of Pokemon on Sword. I cheated. I shouldn't have done it. I looked at the Sword and Shield Pokedexes. So I do kind of know what's in the game now. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know why. I like being surprised, but I ruined it for myself. That's fine. We'll have plenty of other games, new games coming out I can't do that for, like ZA, of course. But yeah, so there's a lot of overlap. There's a lot of overlap between this and Gen 9. I'm sorry, Gen 8 Sword / Shield. So it's possible that whenever we're doing that, we get some shinies that we can get here, just like in Arceus. It's the same thing in Arceus, but just smaller decks there. In that case, we're only working with like what 240 or something in Arceus total, because there's no extra Pokedexes, no DLC or anything like that. We'll just picnic. See what we got here. Always eat a normal sandwich, I guess, huh? Slacking says, no, you can't. But yeah, sometimes the odds do seem a lot better than 1/174. There's a lot of rolls happening in that case. I mean, that's got to be like 8 rolls or something. It's one of the highest shiny chances. And again, that's without the sandwich at all. Hello. There you have it. The proof is in the Porygon. I didn't look if that one was marked or not. Try the quick ball first. I mean, there's so many good things about that Pokemon. It's so cool. Just look at him. Look at the little guy. Of course, he's banned in his whole evolution line, banned from the anime. This is something he didn't even do. Messed up, man. That's Pokemon justice for you, though, right? That did a lot of damage. Try attack. That's how we got paralyzed. Oops. Needed Spore first there. Hey, pup, did you wake up finally? Don't go back to sleep before I catch this thing. Alright, sorry there, buddy. Full restore! What's up, pup? You tired, pup? Are you tired, pup? Yeah. I hear you. I'm tired too for some reason. Hey, this is a perfect time for coffee. Hour and 15 into the stream. We're probably going 2.5 hours. That's the usual time for these things. We did start a little late here, so I guess it'll be like noon 30, 1 o'clock by the time we're done. By the time we're done. There it is. Alright. 3 P2s so far. That's not bad. It's not bad. I also like the shiny, these shiny colors, pretty nice. Porygon 2s, that is. Regular Porygon 2 looks fine, I suppose. A sleek version of Porygon. But yeah, the shiny colors are pretty cool. In both cases, Porygon and P2. And Porygon Z, of course. Actually, I have a shiny Porygon Z. That was a traded one, though. the shinies we actually use on this character up here at the top. That one, these two are the ones we've actually caught ourselves. Those are our very first two shinies. Random shiny on this character, random shiny on the Scarlet version that we started together, which was Psyduck, started as a Psyduck. I now have no shiny Psyduck because I evolved this one, and now 3 shiny Golduck. So I caught 2 extra ones since evolving this guy. He's level 79. Wow, these guys are not terrible. Oh, of course, I have my shiny starters, 4 shiny starters that I'm currently working on as well. And yeah, Goldwing there. These are all traded ones, though. Gold Scale, Mr. Z, great shiny as well. Ampharos, Eevee, traded Eevee to us before we had any of our own. And a Rayquaza, which I guess was a reward at some point. I'm not sure. I'm not actually positive on that one. It's hard to tell if it's fake or not. It has like every ribbon. It looks like it has every ribbon, but it's possible that it doesn't have every ribbon. It might just have a certain batch. And one other thing it has is hyper-trained EVs, which is usually not normal, and also a gentle nature, which isn't great. But I also don't know if that means anything. Wait, yeah, it came from... what is that logo? Is that the Sword and Shield logo? What is that logo? Oh, the name gives it away, I think, here, though. It is from the Galar region. I think the name PKCL gives it away right there, though. That's probably fake. I mean, it doesn't mean it's fake, but it probably comes from a bad source. Not who we got it from, of course. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there maybe don't quite know how many fake mon are being just traded. Like a lot of those places, if you're getting a random trade, going to random trade code places, you're more than likely getting a fake Pokemon. This one is probably also possibly from one of those less than upstanding sources. However, it's almost impossible to tell because it's just you know. I mean, you look at the EVs aren't amazing. It's actually good. It's decent. I get HP being pretty good. That kind of actually a good sign that it's not been tampered with. You wouldn't imagine it is, because this is something that's being given out easily right now. Basically, if you have multiple accounts, I guess you could get as many Meloetta as you want. So there's that. This isn't the one we got. This is a traded one to us, but we do have our own. I'll be posting that video eventually, the one we got for finishing our decks completely. There's one other I have here. Yeah, I rarely show this guy because this is a definite fake mon, but you can tell all best on this Mew here. Shiny Mew. You know, people don't give shiny Mews away, by the way. Unless they're insane. It doesn't have any marks. It's from the Hoenn region. So, I mean, it could have come, I guess, from the 3DS. All the way from Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. It has, yeah, its EVs are all perfect, and I think that's impossible right there. So I'm pretty sure that's the dead giveaway. If you see all best IVs, it's a definite fake mon. So that's why I never show. That's why it's sitting over there. It's just so hard to release a shiny Mew because I could still take a picture with that thing, right? If nothing else, I can take a picture with it. But yeah, the Rayquaza is probably the same boat. I'm not positive about that one because I do know that I saw a shiny Rayquaza as a giveaway recently, so it's possible they've even done it several times. And I think that's even the shiny Rayquaza has even been featured in something, which is why I think that may have been a recent-ish giveaway. But again, the name of the OT is what would throw me off about that guy, Rayquaza specifically. I mean, okay. Anyway, that all being said, let me go grab some coffee. Don't trust any of those people out there trading those random trade codes. Don't go to those. Just come to us, man. We don't have everything you need, but we might someday. We can't give you fake Pokemon that don't count, but we can give you real ones that do, and you can actually use them and not get like banned from the game. I mean, use them in competitive. That's really the only problem with Fakemon is you don't transfer them. They might get stuck as a bad egg then on your Pokemon home. You don't want that. So don't transfer them. Get rid of them. Definitely don't use them in competitive. Even though, like, probably from what I hear, like 85 to 90% of competitive players just use packed Pokemon anyway because they're a bunch of cheaters. I don't know. Anyway, that being said, I'll be right back. Alright. Better now. Better now. Got our coffee. I guess let's do let's do another rank battle. Why not? It doesn't look like, I mean, hey, if there's anybody out there who wants to participate in the Open Battle League, you are more than welcome. 2 of you, of course. You need the 2 to tango, right? But if there are, we will do that. That's what this is actually for Pokemon Battle Day. It's not for me to do random rank battles. Certainly not to be hunting Koraidon 2, but you know, that's an aside. What do you do between battles? Well, you hunt shiny Pokemon, of course. Especially when there's an event outbreak. Alright. What? Alright, let's try again. We'll be over here now. We'll take the whole couch up, huh? Yeah, we're just doing singles. We'll make a double battle team eventually here. Start getting into some real stuff, but hey, in the meantime, we got our singles team. And this is, yeah, as you can see again, this is the Open Battle League team. All base game. Only 1 Koraidon or Miraidon. Bring 6, use 3. All the roles that we're going to be using right now in these ranked battles here. Same in casual battles, whatever you're doing. Roll to 50, all that stuff. So here we go. You only have 5, and Rayquaza is one of them. Okay. You have a lot of water-type Pokemon. Maybe take Dragonite here. I don't really know who a good third would be. I feel like Garganacl wouldn't help out too much. Definitely not because of all the water, but Dragonite, on the other hand, could even set some Thunder Waves, get some things rolling with that. We have Thunder Wave, and even without Garganacl, the Dragon Tail is still going to be able to allow us to apply that to as many Pokemon as we want, maybe. Miraidon, hopefully Miraidon will outspeed Rayquaza. I'm not actually sure about that one. I think Miraidon should be faster than Rayquaza. Let's go. Go with 5. Okay, we need to hit a Draco Meteor here. I think we want this start. Who knows what Rayquaza has up his sleeve, though, right? Terra. I should have known. Well, we should just Electro Drift, I think, maybe. I think we decided on that already. Always Electro Drift. Draco Meteor is okay. What he's gonna do with that, but something. Draco Meteor hits, let's go. Let's go. We have to make a hard swap, but that's okay. It's what, you know, the price you gotta pay with the specs. No way we're Volt switching there. That ain't gonna happen. Like, GG. I don't know what I do now. Oh, whoops, duh. Like I just said, we do have to auto switch here, manually switch. That's fine though. Dragonite's going to take just a tiny hit here. Just a wee one. Not even. What's that? Attack? Okay. It's kind of annoying, but alright. Oh, both. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Just one, yeah, just one level. Okay. Do we have leftovers? Please tell me we got leftovers on Dragonite. We did, right? We had to have switched it whenever we put Dragon Scale on. Nice. Yeah, this isn't great for Dragonite. We do have an answer, of course. Dragonite back to full, that's what we want to see. Alright, let's go, Skelly. Yeah, of course we're going to bring something that counters that thing. It's the only non-water type, non-restricted you have. Yep. Nice. Rayquaza. There you go. You obviously switched to Inteleon here, right? You have to switch to Inteleon here. You didn't switch. Okay. Okay. Hit the okay, fine. I'm gonna make you pay then. Either way, like this. Well, I think we won, guys. Skelly's gonna get sacked here because we just, you know, it's probably the safest play. Just let him go down. I don't know what this person's doing. You have to attack. Like, you have to do damage at some point, man. Gotta do damage. Nice Guardy, though. Awesome. Oh, man, we need a new picture, guys. We don't look anything like that anymore. All right, let's find it. Let's, by the way, I was wondering, some people seem to have pictures that took place during a picnic, or they're, like, extremely lucky. I guess that's possible. But if with one of these camera upgrades in Blueberry, yeah, rank 2, nice. Oh, nice. All kinds of points for that. Cool. Is that because we had all 3 of our Pokemon up? Maybe. Oh, do we get the rewards immediately? Cool. Or do we need them? We have like how many league points we got on here? That's right. This is the character we spent like 2 mil on already, but we're still over 1 mil league points. It's not bad. We didn't spend it on TMs, although I don't really make TMs. Although at some point in the future we will be making TMs. But when that happens, we'll probably be actually playing more competitive, and so we'll be getting league points that way, and hopefully also doing more raids, because I don't know. Herbs. Get those Herba Mystica. Shinies. But yeah, again, eventually Gen 10's going to be out, and it'll all be new. That's what I was going to mention just slightly about the massive main full national living shiny decks that we're going to be doing on Pokemon Home, through Home, because that's obviously the only place we can store the entire thing. at the moment at least. Oh man, guys, Pokemon Champions I think is going to be pretty fun. Just an aside, a very random, a sort of random aside here. I know I've talked about it in the past. I'm pretty sure that it's just going to be like I mean, you don't do that unless you're going to be making it for competitive. And the way that they showed it, it's going to be it's going to be like every game. I don't know if it might not be like every game plays other game. Obviously, it's not that, but it's that you can use. They must just have. I don't know how they'll do it. They'll probably just have a way of like choosing which gimmick you're using in battle, or maybe you have an option of all of them, and you choose per Pokemon or something like that. But what it's going to do is, of course, it's going to bring. I think there was a Reddit post or something that mentioned, oh well, what's going to happen to Ogerpon's Embody Aspect next gen? Whenever there's no more terrestrialization, and that's true. Like in the game, there won't be that, and so that'll be a useless ability along with many other useless abilities and there are some that will stay useless, like Furfro's, or I guess maybe not the ability of Furfro, but like the added feature of Furfro is pretty much gone now. I mean, you can restore that in other ways easily enough. Maybe they have since Furfro first came out. I don't know, but yeah, the fact being that you can, I assume then it's just going to be you're moving all those Pokemon over there. And so you're also going to have all the gimmicks available to you. And so things like Ogerpon Embody Aspect will still be viable because you'll still actually be able to use that. And that might, for all we know, be where the TCG, like I guess the real competitive. I hope they kind of keep it still available, online play somehow available through like in the regular generational games. I don't know if you can really get rid of that completely. But yeah, that'll let everything be viable from now on. And I think that it's going to maybe even take place between Gen 9 and 10. Maybe they'll make that switch. Was that a shiny that just despawned over there? It does seem like we're going to have a bit of time here between Gen 9 and 10, which is normal, right? They usually do come out with a game between. I'm surprised that they haven't yet, honestly, right? Well, I take it back, never mind, because we got the DLC, and that was recent. I think they're on track. It's almost like one release a year, huh? If you count the DLC and such, nowadays at least. Almost was. ZA wasn't. Didn't make 2024 though. But anyway, about the new gen in the Living Shiny decks. Keep going off on different tangents. There's probably going to be a lot of Pokemon in Gen 10. By the time we get there, I'm sure we're not going to be done with this Pokedex yet. Specifically, like from Scarlet Violet. But I will guarantee there's going to be some that we'll just be able to hunt there instead. Really looking forward to it. The new gen. Hope they don't mess it up completely. Same with ZA. And I also saw an article, and you guys know how I feel about this already if you've watched any of my videos before or streams and heard me talk about it, which I have several times. I saw an article, one of those Google News ones that they're always showing you, trying to get you to scroll through their feed, saying, and it's, it's just like hot takes that random people have and they mean nothing. But somebody's saying that the new battle style in ZA could looks like it could be. I think it's just, again, their take on things, or should be the future of Pokemon battling. And I'm just thinking to myself, no, you can't. You just can't do that. You can't do that. That's the whole reason you do the Legend series. You do the Legend series so you can do all the even more gimmicky things that people that have played these games they're all the same. It's nice. I mean, they're not the same, but it's nice continuity that you're getting the same battle system pretty much in every game until you hit the Legends games, and it's okay. That's fine. Those are offshoot games.
you can do whatever you want with those, and that's fun. Actually, I'm looking forward to doing the trying out the ZA battle system. I'm actually really excited for it. It's like action combat. It's almost like Pokken Tournament, right? Almost. Not really, but kind of. But yeah, like don't put that in the main games. You can't do that. You can't do that. You would ruin them. The same as you'd probably do a lot of harm to it more than good if you completely took out the ability to battle online. I mean, you definitely have to have the ability to battle people locally. There's no doubt about that. But I think you have to have at least, like, even Let's Go Pikachu, you could battle online. So, yeah, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that one. But still, I mean, for the mainstream generational games, you can't take away the ability to battle. I don't know. Maybe nobody does it. Maybe nobody really does it, and if they do, they'll be happy to just play Pokemon Champions. But what it'll be, of course, is it's almost like going through home, but maybe you don't have to go through home to get Pokemon over there. Maybe it would be like home-esque, as it'll have like its own box, but it's also connected to home, so it's like you can use that as well. Extra storage, of course. So what it seems like is Pokemon Home, of course, is going to be obviously the go-to Pokemon box. It'd be nice if they could keep it going for a while and not continually change things around. Now it's on the internet in the cloud instead of attached to the 3DS or like their system, like the Switch. So that probably bodes well for it lasting a lot longer, right? But then, yeah, this seems like Pokemon Champions, and it's also going to be mobile friendly, and also looks like it's cross-compatible by the way they the trailer, even the first trailer showed it. Maybe that's all we've seen is the one trailer so far for it. But yeah, so it's also tied to mobile, and so not necessarily directly to Switch or Switch 2 or anything like that. Might also bode well for its longevity and not having to switch things. But that's not as big of a deal because you still have your home box. It's like, oh, Pokemon Champions 2 will come out, and it's like, oh no, we just have to switch our couple boxes of Pokemon we have stored there maybe and pop them over to home real quick to get them over to the new game. But I don't know. Some people seem to be just slightly speculating. I don't know if they're really speculating all that heavily. Just like that it might happen, I guess, that, oh, well, maybe we'll just be able to, maybe just be able to create a Pokemon from scratch with all the stuff we want, and just do that. And I mean, I guess fine if it's it's people that, the problem is that I'm sure people will try to exploit it and get those Pokemon, I don't know, some other way. If Pokemon's gonna go so out of their way to make it hard, and they should, because it's literally the game. Competitive people just want it to be a whole different thing, I guess. But Pokemon is about hunting the Pokemon down, and they do. I think there is a bit of it's not an unwritten rule, but it's like an unwritten guideline, code, loose general code of conduct to maybe, it's frowned upon to use other people's Pokemon in competitive, although again, if you watch the streams, you see it all the time. The people they feature there, they don't mind what they do, but apparently they mind what the non-stream players do, because I guess a lot of people end up getting banned. I guess as long as you just like, oh, well, we know these guys, and hopefully they've at least checked their teams thoroughly enough, and they're just like, yeah, we know they're on the up and up, we're good with them, and we don't have to worry about them using all these different. But again, that's why I stream basically all my shiny hunting and things. You guys know exactly what's happening with all of them. They're not faked. They're all coming right from the game like they're supposed to. So mine could always be used, I say. Nerds Templar, Temple Nerd. Let's go. But yeah, I guess it is kind of frowned upon to use other people's Pokemon, just because then you don't necessarily know. And so they are sort of encouraging you to go catch your own, catch them all, actually play the game for yourself. So the chances them just letting you build a Pokemon exactly how you want it for competitive play from scratch, I doubt it. But maybe there's I don't know. Maybe there's a potential for it. Maybe there's going to be a potential for Now, this is much more likely, I think, in my opinion. Potential for, I think one of the biggest things people complain about, like if you could just get the Pokemon somehow and change the IVs, that's the biggest thing. If you could change the IVs of a Pokemon, because everything else is changeable. I think people's biggest gripe is that you have to try so hard to get Pokemon that are so perfectly tailored for competitive play that even their IVs are perfect. In the case where sometimes you don't want them to be perfect. Sometimes you want them to be no good, right? So, yeah, if you could somehow do that, I think people would be pretty happy about that. That's basically the only thing. Other than that, they just complain, oh, it takes too long and I don't have the time. But it's like, what else do you do? Dude, you play Pokemon for like, either like quote unquote what you call professionally, or at least as a very indulged hobby. And so, what are you talking about? You don't have time to train and find and train a team, dude. That's what you do is play Pokemon. So, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Goofballs out. They're goofballs out there. Again, that's why I said those are the kind of people who totally lost the plot. Like, what are you even doing? What do you like? You play just because you think you're gonna be like the next Wolfie or something. You think you don't have time because you're too busy team building and you know, grinding matches and putting our heads together and cooking, right? No, give me a break. Give me a break. Anyway, let's speaking of, let's show off our own horrible battle skills here again, because I don't have the time. Life is too short to spend it all on Pokemon, guys. That's the biggest thing about competitive. You do have to spend a lot of time if you want to get anywhere that means anything in competitive, unless you just play it as a hobby like we kind of do here. But even there, it's like you're not going to tournaments. If you're starting to do that whole thing and going to regionals and things, you're starting to put a bit too much time into it. Unless you can actually make it into a living for yourself, that's a totally different thing. But there's like what, 2% of them maybe, if that can do that. Probably like 1%, and most of them are doing it through other content. So, yeah, just so you guys know. I know there's not too many realistic people out there in the video game world, but that's why I'm here, man. That is why I'm here. God has sent me. See if we can hit rank 3, that'd be cool. Right now, that is. See, does that only count your wins and losses, I guess, for the current season, right? I don't want to start getting like a really bad win-loss ratio here. I don't trust this guy. His name's Easy, so I feel like he's going to try to pwn us with a non-restricted team here. I don't know. We might get B here. We'll see. We might set this up perfectly. One problem with our team. That's funny. We just faced off up against somebody who had a shiny Gardevoir in their background. Cyclizar to start Lazar. That might actually help us. Is he trying to? I think I know. Right? He's gonna. Is he gonna put up the I can't remember what the move's called. The Shed Tail. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, I like that. Personally. I had a feeling the Indeedee, we've been beaten by an Indeedee male before. It's super annoying. But we can, I think, deal with this. If we could get a Salt Cure off, I'd be super happy, because I think he wants to use this thing pretty heavily here. Come on, Gargantual, hang in there, bud. No way. Not much else we got to do there. I think maybe just getting just sacking it might be the better play anyway. Dragonite with leftovers comes in. Not Assault Vest, which is slightly unfortunate. Probably going to be outsped, I'd imagine, here. Okay, let's just get the Thunder Wave off, because then we... Come on. You gotta hang in there. Dragon Scale, pulling through. Thunder Wave failed. Can you not Thunder Wave through Substitute? Oh, that's good to know. Apparently. Okay, that's gonna be a KO then. Sorry there, Dragonite. Yeah, we lost. That good to know. Good to know. Apparently Substitute blocks status conditions. Is that true? I never knew that. Okay. I don't think you have anything that we can't just Electro Drift, right? No. Name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection with the same Christ our Lord. Amen. I think we knock Cyclozar out here, no problem. I think we knock Indeedee out, no problem. He came back with a ton of health. What? How did he get so much health back? What just happened there? Am I seeing things? Okay, Indeedee's back. I figured that would happen. Get the Psychic Terrain back down. Still think we might get the KO. We win? What do you have in the back, bud? What do you have in the back there? Easy. We did almost enough. It's just too bad we wasted the one turn of Thunder Wave. Well, we outspeed. There shouldn't be any reason we lose this. Should just be GG. But okay, I still don't think it gets through our Electro Drift, right? I mean, we're Miraidon. How in the world did we just get outsped by a Hawlucha? What? How is that possible? How does Hawlucha outspeed Miraidon? A Hawlucha of all things? Now that was surprising. Does it say that every time? Or is it only say it when you lose? Yeah, it only says it when you lose. And we're gonna have to see where you end up now. Where is the... I know I got that somewhere here. The Hawlucha had Psychic Seed. Its base speed is 118. Miraidon's 135. I guess if it's a... Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I mean, it's not slow, obviously. I wouldn't say that if I would never have said it's slow, but it can actually get up to 368. Well, wait a second. I'm sorry. That's 187. You can get up to 187. Our Miraidon has max speed, but not the nature. No way. No way. Guys. Wait. Oh, that's because we're level 94. Miraidon's max speed with a neutral speed nature is 187. So we just lost because of a speed tie. Because we lost a speed tie, we lost that one. Miraidon would have cleaned that up. Dude. A speed tie with Hawlucha. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, and only because we had Terra Steel. Only because we had Terra Steel. I don't know if we might have needed it. I don't know if we needed it to get through Indeedee. But I had it and I thought I lost, so I figured I'd use it. We also had no idea what else he had in the back. Well, the third Pokemon, I guess. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. We just lost. Almost came back so close. A speed tie. Just like that. But good job, Miraidon. That was good anyway. I mean, such a strong Pokemon, man. It's so strong. And when you don't know when you're in this kind of play, what do you think, ranked league, whatever. When you're in this sort of scenario, people really don't know what's gonna come because not only is it is it 1v1, or yeah, it's a closed team sheets, if you will, online. You don't know what people are bringing. You only see their 6 Pokemon and that's it. But then it's these it's randomly, it's online, so that is also different than you're gonna see if you watch like a stream, a BGC stream. And then on top of all that, we're playing singles here instead of doubles, so you never know what you're gonna get. And we're at the bottom of the barrel. If we won that one, I think we would probably be ranked 3 now. I think we maybe have to try one more at least at some point. Yeah, we're already at 2 hours in. Let's try to find one more P2, I guess. Since it's usually a good idea to take a moment after a loss, right? We've already taken a moment, but that's fine. Take a little bit more of a moment. Think about what we've done wrong. I think it went, the biggest turn, and things would have been a lot different. And I don't know how they would have played out because it would have been so different. I mean, we could have lost even harder for all I know. But it was possible we could get the Dragon Tail down instead of trying to Thunder Wave. But yeah, so substitute blocks status conditions, huh? I guess that's not something it says though in the move, does it? I figured we had one, but maybe not. Surely we do. Surely we do. Yeah. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, that psychic train, it keeps tripping us up because I'm not exactly, well, yeah, the psychic train wasn't that time. I was more aware of it that time, but we keep getting up against psychic train users, specifically male and DD users. What's up with that? What's up with that? They keep beating us. But yeah, this time it was the substitute that did us in more than the terrain. I do think the choices were right, though. Garganical did a good job, but that was almost only because we were both setting up that first turn. That's one problem I have with Garganical, is he's just so slow. Which means he either needs the Sash, which is on Meowscarada, for good reason, or we just put in a faster Pokemon. Like Lycanroc, I suppose. Or just forgo that, or go, Skarmory or something. Now, the reason we didn't, of course, for this team is because we were sticking to base game only, because it's our practice team for those of you out there who want to practice against it for the Open Battle League whenever there's no battles happening. But yeah, we could maybe go Lycanroc. Might be a good idea. Whichever one's the fastest, I would say. So we can just do the Stealth Rock, and if we're lucky, we can also do something else. But the nice thing, of course, about Garganical, well, it's too hard because, again, we're hoping to just get one attack off, let alone two. But if we could somehow get a second attack off, it's that Salt Cure, and it is annoying. But no, he was sort of useless there. I don't know. Didn't feel too good. I think we just go Lycanroc. I'll build one for next time, maybe. Next week. I don't actually have a Dusk Form yet, so I'll do that. I assume that's the one you're supposed to use. It's the good one, right? I don't know what we give it. Give the Rocky Helmet. Make somebody pay whenever they want to knock him out. I mean, I guess Purifying Salt's not that great. Could we just get Sturdy on him? Maybe we just give him Sturdy. I think that's a possibility. Right? Great. I think maybe we do that, actually. Come on. Oh, wait, yeah. I think he had it to start with. Maybe. Okay, I think that's going to be better. Now he's usable. Now we can get one attack off. If we do that, we get people thinking about what they ought to do next. Which could result in... I don't know, getting a second attack off, getting Purifying Salt down on something. I'm sorry, Salt Cure down on something. And never mind, no Lycanroc then. No Lycanroc Rust. That's fine, it's, that was even sketchier, because it's like, oh, we got this. Oh, no, it's got sturdy, oh no. That we're Stealth Rock. Okay, surely we can find one more before we're done. Oh, it's downloading. Alright, I'm gonna go 5 minutes. If I can't find one, we'll battle and then find one, hopefully before stream ends. One more, that is. Alright. Okay, I take it back, maybe not 5 minutes. Yeah, so we'll be here tomorrow for real shiny hunting. I think I'm gonna finally I'm not gonna reset. We're gonna hunt Charmander on here instead of the Eevees I've been hunting on the other character. We're gonna finally try to get some Charmander. back to like normal hunting. Eevee's the only thing I would hunt as fully as I did this time around for Eevee. And I may never do that again. Who knows? Because we have a stack of them now. Big, nice, big, shiny Eevee stash. Maybe we don't have to do that too much more. But we do have that now. And when we do Charmander, I'm just trying to get as many as I need, which is, I guess, just 3. But I'm going to try to get more than that. I've been pretty unlucky so far. I think it's going to be a little easier to see than I maybe thought it was. He's pretty much like a bright orange yellowish instead of the slightly darker pinkish orange that he normally is. So I think it'll come across pretty differently in the game. But I haven't found one yet, and if you recall at the beginning of the stream, if you saw that, you saw how hard it was, how tough the area was. But we'll be tomorrow. Chilling. For a little bit, maybe not too long. When we do our Sunday streams, we do usually end at noon with the Angelus, as you heard earlier, we did. And then after that, we do on Sundays we do the Rosary as well. So that'll probably be shorter stream tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a Charmander or a couple or something on stream. That'd be nice. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I was also hoping. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I was kind of hoping I was going to get in sometime this weekend another Ironmon playthrough because we didn't quite finish. For all I know, it could take us another 3. It could take us another 3 days. I hope not. Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the Ironmon. I guess maybe I'll just start the level 2 challenge in the middle of the week if that is what happens. I don't know exactly. I'll keep you updated on that, of course. But we are coming to the end of it. I thought I'd be done by for sure this week, yesterday. Didn't go as planned, so that was fun-ish. Sort of, not really. Certainly interesting, though. Perhaps more so from a viewer standpoint, but yeah. So we have a lot of some thinking to do. I have actually done a little thinking on it already. I think I have a plan to use that should work better. We'll see. Against Amoris, that's where we're stuck right now. Did all the extra training I wanted to do. Took on Crispin. It took... we lost him twice before, and then we took him on, and we beat him the second time that time. So 4 tries on him. I think we fought Amoris maybe 6 times and lost all of them. It was either 5 or 6, I would say. We were so close. I think the closest we came was the first one. It was so close. We were so close to winning. I don't think anything came down to a missed move, but maybe it did. Who knows? But I think I have an idea. I'll tell you what it is, actually, sort of. Not in detail, but generally, we were starting the whole time with Meowstic, just like we did on with Crispin. Worked out with Crispin well, and it seemed like it was working out well the whole time here with Amoris, except I think we need to just like go all out. And so pretty much the only change I'm gonna make is putting something else in the taking Sticky Jr. out, Meowstic out, putting something else in that is more offensive, and just go, because sometimes in this battle with Crispin it was a different story, but in this battle sometimes we're not even getting the screens up, so Sticky's not nearly as important. Speaking of, I think, we need to just get something offensive in there, and even better if we can get something in that, because Arcanine's a good start for us, if we get something in that can either just do chip on both of the Skarmory and the Dugtrio, who's wearing the sash. Skarmory with Sturdy, both of them have to take 2 shots. If we can chip both of them with anything at all, at the same time, Arcanine can probably take either of them out. If we do enough chip on Skarmory, we don't need to Terra Arcanine in the beginning. And that, again, just leaves that open for us later against the Metagross, who has moves that cover basically every type, it seems. So, he's the biggest threat. We need to pretty much just get to him with enough Pokemon left to take him down quick. The other big thing, and I had Iron Jugulus in there for like the last 1 or 2 tries. Might or might not keep that in. We'll see. But I was trying to find the, maybe we just need to switch the move on him, but I was going for the special attacking dark type move to deal with the Reuniclus. Maybe we just go with something else that can deal with it, but I think that we need to go special, because I think it has a lot of physical bulk. And just knock it out in like 2 turns and not let it trick room, because when it does, we're just done. Gastrodon is another one we could potentially take out of the lineup. I'm considering that. Anyway, that's pretty much the thoughts. I can't find another shiny Porygon. Let's do one more ranked battle and hope we win. Right? As always. Don't want to lose. Again, yeah, you can learn from losses. It helps. Learning from losses is helpful whenever it's a best of 3. That's another thing about this is it's a one and done. So if you can come up with something ridiculous enough to trick people, that might just be all you need to climb pretty far up in the ranks. Not exactly why we went with our Miraidon the way we did, but you could say that, I suppose, in a way. Yep. Yeah, but eventually we will be doing, like I said, the double battles. We'll be in ranked double. It means eventually we'll probably be doing the global challenges as well. What if we just start Miraidon, and if he doesn't start with the right thing, we can Terra and use whatever that steel type move is called that we got. In the back we bring Dragonite maybe, because he's just strong. He's weak to like half the team. That's kind of problematic. Kind of like in Skeledirge. I think it just has to be Dragonite, right? All right, last one of the day, guys. This is not what the Battle League is for, by the way. This is for you guys to do the Open Battle League, our homebrew tournament. I guess more like our homebrew league here. Base game Pokemon only, the same kind of thing we're using right now. Base game only, 1 Koraidon or Miraidon. Okay, I guess that's the best start. That's the worst start for us, best start for them. That's why we brought Skelly. Oh, that damage. Oh, that damage. We should have just, I mean, again, man, it's so strong, guys. We should have just, like, gone for it. Electro Drift would have probably been enough. I think that's obvious. We can't go anything else here, right? And again, this is where we got that option to just make him pay. Say that's a crit, no? I have the option to make him pay. Looking up. Oh. Anything he switches in isn't gonna much like the Torch Song, I would say, right? Hey, you're just gonna stay. Okay, you're gonna sack your your ogre. No choice but to do that. This is a good start for us here. I like this. I like this. Okay. Gate booster energy. We're obviously not. Wait. Special defense, huh? I thought it was speed. Well, we got our boost. We don't Terra here, right? Is it a waste? Is it a waste to Terra here? Obviously, we're gonna get hit by a ghost type move. It's gonna hurt a lot. I don't know if we even. The photosynthesis is up. I don't know if we survive it, is all. Even if we Terra, so I think we just have to sack. Yeah, we gotta get sacked here. Oh, Skelly! Skelly with that assault vest, my friend. Take that boosted Shadow Ball right back at you. Wow, Skelly, yes. Roar! You tell her. Let's go. Let's go. You have to get the knockout or else you're gonna pay. Okay. Bolt switch, I feel like, is the again, if we can just keep shifting around, I think it's gonna help us most. We get Dragonite in there, he's gonna take a big hit, but the multi-scale is gonna help. I'm sorry, the Dragon Scale is gonna help. We're also about to get that back. That's good damage. That's good damage. He's already terastallized, so we're pretty much just dealing with the offensive Terapagos now. Wah, wah. I think we just go for the damage, right? Yes. Good dog. Alright, this is a nice, like, back and forth here. The Dragon Scale gonna mitigate the damage from the first shot that Dragonite's taken, which should be a super effective hit. Yeah, we just keep on him. Hit that waterfall, let's go! Let's go! Get that flinch. Yeah. Then headbutt doesn't help him. Oh, you're so weak. Why are you so weak? Is that thing not trained or something? Do we just tear extreme speed and finish this? GG. 3 for 1, not bad. I mean, 3 and 1. Yo, Skelly though, the MVP in that one, hanging on with 4 HP. Are you kidding me? Through the photosynthesis Shadow Ball. without having full health anymore. I mean, that was awesome. Way to go, Skelly. That assault vest coming through huge there. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I just figured we're done. We just got to get rid of them. We just got to let them go down. Thanks for your service, kind of. Nope. I'm still here, man. He says, and then to boot, he gets the one shot on. Of course, doesn't have the. I mean, it has pretty decent special defense. Not trained, obviously, at all there, or else I think it probably would have handled that. Wait, I even had the special defense boost from the photosynthesis, and Skeletor still said, "No, I don't care. I don't care." One shot. We had the one Torch Song boost. That was it, just one, but that may have been what we needed. We were getting that either way because it kept overpawning, and we just went Torch Song the second play because of, like, I think I checked and it was like, now everybody's pretty much not, at least not strong against the fire, so Torch Song super safe to get an easy +1 there, but of course Skeletor just so slow. He went Ivy Cudgel twice, right? He went Ivy Cudgel twice. He did the first one, and then he decided to stay in, sack the overpawn, get the extra damage. Almost though, if he would have just crit that, Skeletor was done for sure. That would have been a little different, but honestly, there was no coming back from that one. I think I had that in the bag either way. Miraidon was going to clean that all up either way, right from the beginning. Choice specs Miraidon, that's just way too strong. It's just way too strong. You got to go with him. So many options. I mean, as long as you can Volt Switch out, you're golden. And unless you get up against a Hawlucha and you lose the speed tie, pretty much you're outspeeding most stuff. Not just that, but I mean, that's not the only thing that'll potentially outspeed you, obviously, but you do outspeed most things. Should rarely have to worry about that. I feel like if something is outspeeding Miraidon, it certainly should not be hitting him for a one-shot, right? Unless it's a super effective, of course. That's different. And that's possible, of course, with Fluttermane. Big reason to run Flutter. I was actually thinking about running for a actual attempted ranked singles team, going double bicycle, going to Koraidon, Miraidon, and then with the other 4 Pokemon picking like basically the best 2 and most synergistic of both of the ancient and future Pokemon, and just utilizing both, because the fun thing about them is, and I would imagine it's probably not always like this. It's because you have like, you think of like Kyogre and Groudon, which were the OGs. Well, not like OG in the sense that they brought abilities in. They brought the rain and the sun into the game in Gen 3. And then boom, now you have Groudon sets the sun, Kyogre sets the rain. And so they offset each other in that way. Here, and that probably happened several different times. I don't know. I have no idea. But here, you have the terrain, and then you have the sun. So you can set both, utilize both, and honestly, yeah, it's a double restricted format right now, even in singles. So we might as well take advantage of it. And that's like, okay, now I got to decide which team this guy's bringing. Is he bringing Ancients? Is he bringing Futures? Is he bringing both the bicycles? And then just like Fluttermane or Iron Hand. Probably Fluttermane would be I would imagine most of the time the choice if we were going double bicycle, and then either Fluttermane or I wonder who else would we go with? Iron Treads? Iron Treads feels like a good choice because of the double dragon typing. Plus the fighting. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that hits fairy, yeah, we'll just destroy. We need to make sure we don't get wrecked by that. But Fluttermane, we can do it. We can look at these, right? I don't have to try to think of what they all are. I'm interested in this. I don't know if we take the 2 biggies. Be Iron Valley and Roaring Moon, the ones at the back here. Not that they'd be. I mean, Roaring Moon is Roaring Moon, so there's that. But I don't think we want. He's dragon, right? We don't want another of those. We don't want another of those. Full dragon team. Let's go. No. I like Iron Moth, but I just don't know if it's actually very good. I don't know if we could use it. Iron Bundle, Iron Treads, Lettermane, Iron Hands, of course. The problem with Iron Hands is that this is not doubles. We're not running Trick Room. Iron Hands basically ends up useless, I would imagine, in that case. We need speed, right? We need speed. If someone wants to play the Trick Room game, then we might be in trouble, but whatever. That should not be that many people, and I just don't feel like it works in singles. You need so much setup to even make it work. And when you only have one Pokemon out on the field, how do you even do that? You get two-shot by pretty much any time you're going to get two-shot. Should, at least. If not one shot, obviously. That's the name of the game, right? Yeah, so I think I like the Iron Bundle, obviously, for giving us even more speed control. Talking about something faster than Miraidon right there. Plus, I mean, talk about good against all other Miraidon and Koraidon in that case. Iron Bundle just comes and shreds them both down with some Ice-type moves. Of course, also can lower speed with that. Iron Treads is a good, I think, typing-wise. And also another fast Pokemon. But I think typing is going to help us out a lot. I mean, Steel plus the ground, that's really fun. Right? And then we got the Stab Earthquakes coming in. You always maybe even do some fun things with his Terra. And then that leaves, I mean, how can we not go Fluttermane, right? Fluttermane seems like a lock. Screamtail seems too utilitarian. Seems like it's too much utility to bring to a singles battle. Great Tusk seems like, I mean, we could, I guess. There's nothing stopping us, I suppose. Does it say Habitat Unknown for the... wait a second, yeah. We're on Scarlet version. It's not unknown, we know where he's at. Group on it doesn't really seem right here either. Oh, he's kind of fast, though. He can be fast, can't he? Group on it, are you a fast one? It's possible we go group on it. That does give us decent type spread. Koraidon probably end up going Fire Terra Koraidon. We don't have any water, but that's fine, I guess. Water's great, but... Actually, I take it back. Iron Bundle is ice and water. Yeah. So we could even have a Stab Water move on there. Surf? I don't think that would work with anybody else on our team, though. Maybe group on it. That's right, we can surf because it's singles. What am I saying? What am I saying? All right, hold on a sec. I'm looking up group on it. We are basically done for the day, though, guys. Like, subscribe. Thanks for chilling. Come next week, guys. Come hang out for the Battle League. It's not just open Battle League, so you guys can battle on stream and I can watch and we can get content. But I have all these shinies. I have an entire shiny rewards box for you guys to choose from if you do win. Every week, every Saturday when we do this, we're going to give out a first place prize. If we have enough people, we'll give out a consolation prize too. Eventually, it's going to be more than just the shiny rewards box. There's going to be the shiny box. There's going to be the exclusive box that comes from other games. There's going to be the legendary box. So we're going to have a lot of Pokemon available. And eventually at the end, once we have like some kind of playoff tournament, we'll give away something even better. And I think the first place prize will include an Eevee, a shiny Eevee, along with something else. Probably, something chosen. And second place consolation will probably also get a shiny Eevee because we have so many, right? Anyway, let's see here. I am looking up group on it. I need the right page. Here we go. I think he's relatively quick. If he's quick enough, he doesn't have to be super fast. He's fast enough to be usable. No, he's very slow. the other choice is right here, maybe. Because he'll be faster. No, but he, like, I think group on it's good in, again, probably doubles more than singles. Because it's got that crate, it can sit there. It's got some of the utility that Amoonguss has, but then it has like crazy attack. So it's actually kind of a threat, right? Because you can't let it sit there. But yeah, and the sucker punch. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with that. But here, obviously, we're dealing with a much more. Oh, that shiny is so cool. I can't wait till they have shinies of these kind of things actually available. This thing is super, but it's actually a little faster. It's super bulky. And I think maybe we go with that. It's a bit different. It's a bit of a change up from what the rest of the team would be, very fast, and then all of a sudden you got this big old slug sitting there. But, I mean, that can be very... I don't know, that could be pretty good. If we get a Grass Terra, at least, if not something else, we just make him into something else, perhaps, that's even better. I think we want to get out of the Dark type if we ever needed to. Terra him, that is. I'm working on all of those guys right now. In fact, Wo-Chien is going to be part of the first... He's the first Ruinous Pokemon my nephews will have to take on in our... in their... whatever the gauntlet of Pokemon battle teams I have for them to face off against. That's I think it's team number 8. We're working on team number 7 here on this character, actually. That's what happened. Not these are our shiny Pokies here, shiny starters. This is 4 of the 6 of the next team we're working on here. In fact, did we catch anything? We did get some P2s. What we got going on here? Oh, good. They're getting close. And then, yeah, I think Wo-Chien's working on that on my Violet version. He's working on the level 8 team. But I have a lot of extra shinies for that reason as well. For those guys. For you guys. For me. For the living shiny decks that'll sit in Pokemon Home. Yeah. Need a good bit. But the way you find them, the reason I bumped it up to we're trying to look for so many of everything is because it's actually just so easy to find them these days. Shiny hunting is just so easy. Especially when they give you these event outbreaks. I mean, come on. Speaking of shiny hunting, in the future, maybe even, probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow is shiny hunt stream, by the way, yeah. So, but probably not tomorrow, but in the future, they do have the level 1 all shiny meal here at the school. You gotta buy it with BP. I don't know how much it is, but if we get some, like, we start doing a lot of shiny hunting specifically here at Blueberry Academy, we start racking up even more BP. We have a good amount now, I think, because we've got the we got the upgrades. That's the biggest thing, the terrarium upgrades. So now we have like a little bit on us. We have a little stack. But we can start using those, do some even better shiny hunting. Again, that's going to be tomorrow. It's usually Friday, but right now we got the Ironmon Challenge Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Trying to do level 1, finish level 1 still, and then we'll get into level 2. I also have a video series that'll be coming out once we start level 2 up. That's going to be our typed trainer challenges, starting from what I think is going to be easiest to going down to hardest. We're starting with the water type trainer. I pretty much already got it all set up. What Pokemon I'm gonna grab from every area. But yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty easy. It's gonna be a nice, easy, simple kind of tutorial, and it's also gonna again be another run that'll help us, I think, to prepare for also level 3 challenge in general, where the true Nuzlocking sort of starts. It's not gonna be just the biggest thing being that we can't use Pokemon that get knocked out anymore. That's level 3 is when that kicks in. And that's what's going to give us all the true Nuzlocke rolls, plus a lot of extra ones we've already started with. Anyway, that's that. Tuesday and Thursday, I'll be here trying to finish Legends Arceus. Hopefully able to do that this week if I'm lucky, but it might take us even another week for that. Yeah, struggling, I guess, a little bit at the end of some of these games here. Wouldn't be struggling in Arceus if we weren't. We trained a lot of teams, and it kind of had, there was like a pretty massive power boost here at the very end of the game. So, I mean, difficulty boost. I don't think it's all that hard. It's just that it's kind of more a surprise than anything. It's like, oh, I guess we needed Pokemon that are a little more prepared for something like this instead of, I was about to go start just like training a bunch of random lower level stuff. We got like level 60s, I think, pretty much. Maybe nearing 70. No, I think 64 was our highest, actually. Because then I started using the legendaries we caught, and they pretty much, I think they got about as far as our other team did. So, that was crazy. But yeah, we'll be on that Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the Ironmon Challenge. Let's Go Pikachu. Finishing up, should have actually, I'm sorry, finished up yesterday, but a lot of stuff going on, so hopefully going to get that video out this weekend to finish up Let's Go Pikachu, and then we'll be starting, actually, a new Let's Go Pikachu series, which is going to be a hard mode Let's Go Pikachu challenge, and that's going to be super fun, too. I think it's going to be a little easier, because Let's Go Pikachu is maybe a little easier, but we'll see. We'll see. I might be eating my words in a couple weeks here. We'll find out. A few weeks, that is. It's going to take a bit to get through all. It took a little over 40 episodes to beat the whole game on our casual playthrough. So I would say our hard mode run, video series wise, because it's not gonna be full. It's gonna be slightly edited, but you know, you guys can trust me. I'm not gonna be doing anything. I'm not gonna be cheating. That defeats the entire purpose. It's a challenge. It's also like an experimental challenge. So. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can do it in 10. Maybe it will only take a few weeks to finish the whole thing. I'm gonna say it's a really broad range. I'm gonna say 10 to 20 episodes. We'll do the level 1 challenge of Let's Go Pikachu. Slightly different roles than this level 1 challenge that we're doing in Scarlet Violet. Obviously, they're different games, and as they both get harder and harder. The challenges will also be, more catered toward the games themselves. All right. Anyway, I might call it here. Porygon 2 doesn't look like it's gonna show. A fourth one is not gonna show its face, but that's all right. We got 3 already. I don't have these hunts, and I'm not going to be able to get them on my Violet version, although I still have the ones from before this, the bugs. I do need some more of those. I'd love to get a bunch of extras for you guys. I have actually a bunch of those on both my characters already, to almost have my dexes full without the events, so that's nice. Those are easy ones for the most part to come across anyway, all those bugs. But I will get extras on the Violet version before it goes away. Also getting my one and only Garchomp, because I totally forgot when I connected to the internet on this character that, yeah, I was waiting on that. But we will have one Garchomp. I just recently got my Metagross finally. We'll have that, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Almost caught up with everything. EV hunts are going to come to the end. I think, coming to an end. Maybe I'll do a little bit myself today, a little bit more EV hunting today before I call it quits. But tomorrow, we're going to be on Charmander, and I think I might try to go grab some Herba Mystica today, so that maybe we can, I'm hoping maybe do 2 sandwiches. If I can get 4, I'd be happy. Get 2 shiny sandwiches at least of Charmander hunting in, because it's just, this spot we're hunting in is just so bad. It's so bad. So, anyway, I guess that's that, guys. I will catch you maybe tomorrow. If I don't, God bless you and happy Pentecost. And yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, every day of the week now, for now. until we're back, and I don't know when it'll be because it looks like his level 1 challenge is taking us a bit. Level 2 challenge is getting pushed back, so we're probably going to have to just go all 3 days of the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for that one as well. Try to get done. I wanted to be done with that level 2 challenge by the time July came around. It's really going to be pushing it. We'll see if we can do it though. With the 3 days a week, so Sunday streams will stay shiny Sundays. And yeah, that's that, guys. Randy, Nerds Templar, like, subscribe. I'll catch you later. Peace. Sydney says bye, but she's passed out again, so she can't. And she's also a dog. So. As soon as I move, she's gonna wake up, and the mouse is too far away. So what do I do here, guys? I can't even can't do anything at all. She'll know. My arm is not long. Guess I'll just have to wake her up. I think she's still sleeping. Alright. See you guys.